I feel like his album is the connection that I have with Scotland. I can feel it slipping away a bit. And I think the record is trying to get back to that and hold on to it. And have something out there that's permanent. There's just been a lot of change in my life, and I feel like music is the one constant thing.
Okay, let's go.
I built a wall as tall as the trees. One side for them, the other for me. I spent my whole life away from the front lines till you came crashing through. Lost my defenses, now I'm defenseless with you. I'm introverted, it's under the surface. My car's an accelerator, wanna reverse it. I walk on the stage and I look for the curtain. Sometimes I wish I could be a new person. I'm a deep cut, a B-side, an extended version, a language they don't speak, shape that's emerging, but you, not with you. Bring me the clouds, and I'll be the moon, shining so bright, but only for you. You start with a stream, you end with the sea. If you give me time, I'll give you everything. If I climb a mountain and never reach the top, 'cause playing the hero is something I'm not. I'm introverted, it's under the surface. My car's an accelerator, wanna reverse it. Walk on the stage and I look for the curtain. Sometimes I wish I and I'll be the moon, shining so bright, but only for you, only for you.
In 2022, I actually quit being an artist. The reason that I started wasn't the reason I was doing it anymore. I just felt really disconnected and I felt like I was deteriorating as a musician. I think being an artist puts you in a really vulnerable position because you have to be so okay with putting yourself out there. And I think if you put yourself out there, you have to expect a certain level of criticism. And I think when you're mentally actually just trying to get through the day, to then put yourself out there and receive hate comments or negativity from strangers, that can like just send you over the edge. So I decided to be a songwriter for other people for a bit, and that was the most refreshing thing. I absolutely loved it. I turned up in the morning, I left in the evening. I felt like I could clock off for the first time, which was really cool, and sort of like leave my work in the room for the day. But then in the evenings I started writing my own music, and that is why I'm here again.
Kick off your shoes, make a bed on the floor. Won't you shut out the world and kiss me some more? When does it end? My love, we've been up against it, hiding in the trenches. When will we see the sun? 'Cause God, I miss it. Dry my eyes and tell me you're gonna love me for a long time. It'll be alright. We're just going through some hard times. Turn down the lights and color me in. Won't you love me so good I forget where I've been? 'Cause it's been a wait on us, we've been up against it, losing our defenses. But baby, we're way too young to try and fix this. Dry my eyes and tell me you're gonna love me for a long time. It'll be alright. We're just going through some hard times. Won't you lay me down and push our troubles off to one side? It'll be alright. We're just going through some hard times. We're just going through some hard times.
I've come back to Middle Farm Studios in Devon to finish recording my album Mountain Music. I was looking for somewhere to record an album with live musicians because I feel like I've made a few albums now and they've very much been with like different producers. The song was like done in a day, so I really wanted to go somewhere that was isolated and cut off and just hit record and go. And I drove down one day for like 6 hours in my car just to meet Peter for a few hours, just to check that we got on. Because we definitely come from very different places. Peter's very much wants to capture the moment and doesn't want to like make anything too perfect, doesn't want to redo things, which I really admire. It's very much just capturing a human moment. And I was definitely on the other end of the spectrum, where I've been doing pop music for years and I'm really used to hearing auto-tune on my voice. I'm used to doing multiple takes until I get the perfect take and just everything being as perfect as it can be. Coming here was definitely a risk, was really scary to let go of that, kind of embrace imperfections. I played Peter the demos and he was like, I love the songs, but you sound like a robot. And I was like, okay. And he was like, take the auto-tune off, take all the pop production away, and let's just get in a room with live musicians and capture a moment. So that's why I came here. And it has honestly been the most challenging, liberating, rewarding experience ever in my musical career. And yeah, I'm like really, really proud of the album that we've made.
Six strings of whiskey and weed, they're the only painkillers a man needs. A woman's touch, a whisper in the sheets, that could get a man up from his knees. A cup of coffee in the morning by a log fire, stacking sticks like he's building an empire. Oh, his love is free, his love is wild, throwing hammers down and hanging towels. Makes me high, cools my heat. He's the only painkiller I need. And I know this world can be so cold, and you ain't had it easy on your soul. I know you're trying to keep yourself in line, but we all need a painkiller sometimes. Six strings of whiskey and weed, that's all it takes to get a man some peace. Never talk, 'cause talking makes it bleed. Fold it up like the laundry. A cup of coffee in the morning by a log fire. Grit your teeth, suck it up like a vampire. Put on a shirt, put on a smile. Tough like a man, soft like a child. Say you will come on back to me. That's the only painkiller I need. And I know this world can be so cold, and you ain't had it easy on your soul. I know you're trying to leave it all behind, but we all need a painkiller sometimes.
Pages is one of my favourite songs on the album, and that one is basically like an account of my 20s and sort of ups and downs, the good times, the bad times. And I think getting to the end of my 20s, I've done a lot of reflecting on what's been great, what's been bad, where I'm at now, what I want from the next decade of my life. Yeah, that song perfectly captures everything that's happened.
Hey love, wait up, I think the call is breaking up. I drove my car into the dirt, can you pull me out? I'm kinda stuck, I miss my friends and the way it was. We got big plans and city jobs. The truth is I'm still kinda lost. My parents split, now they don't talk, but I guess that they aren't heroes. We'll all make the same mistakes. We'll drink because our hearts are heavy. We'll try to smoke it all away. And all the things that meant to shape us only bend and burn and break. Used to wish that I was famous. Now I wanna run away, 'cause I'm about 2 years from 30, and life scares me more each day. I've got a man that swears he loves me, but I'm afraid that he won't stay. So I drive out to the ocean just to wash my blues away. Takes me back to all the places. Feels like I'm flicking through the pages. Blue skies, long roads, stop the car in Idaho. Motel rooms and Super 8s, capturing the golden days. I miss you and me in wintertime. Log fire, sipping mulled wine. How easy I lose sight of the good old times. Thinking back to when I was in New York, falling in love with my future in the back of a bar playing snooker. Got in trouble with my Scottish humor, 'cause the jokes don't land, I just sound kinda mean. And I felt so fucking bad, I stayed up all night thinking how it's crazy that we fall in love so quickly, but the moving on is slow. I'm a master at commitment, I'm a novice at letting go. And all the songs played on my car rides know me better than my ghost. See, I open like a passport, shut you out like border control. And I'm 2 years from 30, and life scares me more each day. I've got a man that swears he loves me, but I'm afraid that he won't stay. So I drive out to the ocean just to wash my blues away. Takes me back to all the places. Feels like I'm flicking through the pages. wash the blues away. It's been hard, if I'm honest, babe. These scars, they hurt me more each day. Feels like I'm slicking through the pages. Wash the blues away. It's been so hard, if I'm honest, babe. These scars hurt me more each day. Feels like I'm flicking through the pages.
Another favourite of mine is Anger. It's about a phrase that I learned last year called Feminine Rage. That song really gets out everything that I want to say, because I think a lot of people are just taught to kind of suppress things, and actually it's really unhealthy, and I feel like it comes out in other ways. Men who experience rage, like, it's associated with destruction and like violence, and I think a lot of the time with women, like, anytime I've felt angry, I've sort of like turned it into creation and like put it towards something. And this album, any album I've done really, feels like very much like a channel of a really strong emotion. And I feel like with this album, there's probably quite a lot of rage in there.
Oh, I've got this anger inside me, and I don't know what to do. Yeah, it creeps up and I'm reminded that I just can't shake it loose. It's like it hides somewhere in the darkness, and it comes out of the blue. Oh, you told me I'm not pretty when I swear, well, fuck you. So I drove out down to the ocean just to scream out into the wind. There were kids with ice cream cones on the bike, so I smiled as I passed by them. Tried to kickbox somewhere in Seoul, but they said that I'm just too weak. Still I got this anger inside, and I can't seem to set it free. Oh, my mind, take hold of my heart and set it free. Oh, my mind, take hold of my heart and let it be. 'Cause I've got this anger inside me, and it brings me to my knees. Oh, my mind, take hold of my heart and set it free. Try to drink till the feeling's lifted, but I cried on the way back home. So I broke all the plates in the kitchen, had the neighbor calling up my phone. All the things that I've kept buried, well, they haunt me when I'm alone. Wrote 1,000 pages, I meditated, but I still can't let go. Oh, my mind, take hold of my heart and set it free. Oh, my mind, tear it all apart and let it be. 'Cause I've got this anger inside me, and it brings me to my knees. Oh, my mind, Sounding like I'm trying to reason with a narcissist. I wanna share with the world, but it's nuclear, coming crashing down like I'm a fucking meteor. Oh my mind, take hold of my heart and set it free.
This album is definitely like a form of escape for me during a really rough time, and I just hope that it's that for other people as well. Like I hope it can kind of just be like a cozy blanket that they can put on and be like, oh okay, I'm not the only one feeling like this.
The sun sets round the corner, the postman knows your name. There's a church, a farm shop, and a place to kill your brain. Well, I was staring out the window, thinking lately I have found that there's big things in this small town. The kids are starting school, and their parents shed a tear. He moved from the city with dreams of brewing his own beer, and all the fields have lost their flowers, and the leaves are turning brown. Big things, small town. All the cars are passing through, probably write it off like that, but they'll never know the things that make it what it is. All the hearts that have broken, and the footprints on the ground, turning nothing into something. If I know one thing, it's I have found that there's big things in this small town. There's two shadows in the distance, they're walking holding hands. He leans in for the first kiss, and he changes all her plans. And that's the spot they'll remember, they'll tell their grandkids about. And now there's big things in this small town. All the cars are passing through, and they never pass again, 'cause they're probably on the way to somewhere the same to them. All the fires that have started, and the ones that burn right out. All the nothings and the somethings. If I know one thing, it's I have found